Oh boy, I can't wait for that pizza.
Ecologies are living things. They move.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation.
So we have to be
I
prepared.
know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it.
What's that all about, anyway?
Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city, no respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences, and expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that.
Well, I thought she made some pretty good points.
Well then, you got about as much as sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the ash to kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well.
What's she trying to do?
I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now.
I mean, if security can be improved, that's a win for everyone.
That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
Alright, dude, well, you don't gotta be a dick about it. Akila Guard Barracks. So I guess that's a new quest there.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet. People have no idea what we do to keep them safe.
Literally wooden walls. Stone buildings, wooden walls, you know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with the stone buildings part. I mean, that at least has some semblance of sense, right? Initial settlement, it's not all gonna be, you know, plastisteel shit like that. It's gonna be stone. It's just the big wooden wall, I don't know, something about it's kind of goofy. Hello, what do we got in here? Literal garbage. Nice. Toy spaceship. Nothing really. I'm assuming this is just a guard tower of sorts. Even still, you gotta have big flying fucking wooden buttresses for no goddamn reason. Alleyways in this place are kinda swooping and crazy. I do like that the wall encases the whole city, though. Like, I can really just go and see everything. Like the slum camp here. At least what I'm assuming is a slum camp. But maybe we should continue with our travels before we get further in. Well, I don't know. Let's see how much trouble we can stir up here.
Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes.
Welcome to the
smell
stretch.
chases him out.
Oh, a genuine stretch in the nostrils there. Well, they should post a sign, a warning, or something.
As long as they stay clear of Aggies, they'll be fine. And of Mooch.
Well, Mooch isn't exactly dangerous.
But he doesn't do Akila City proud.
Okay, so this is the slums. Yeah, people
My
literally just
brother-in-law
live
got back
in
from 2
shipping
weeks in
containers here.
Paradiso. Place looked amazing, but if I have to look at one more vacation photo, I'm gonna clean his clock.
Go to Paradiso. Okay. This is just somebody's house. Also just somebody's house. Or at least what could be assumed as a house. Where the fuck is everybody anyway? Now suddenly they vanish.
Yes. What?
I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggies. Watch your back. And your wallet.
This bar may be tougher than you can handle.
You run this place all by yourself?
You surprised or disappointed? It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let someone else come in and muck it up. Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's got half a brain in his head, seems like, so maybe he'll work out.
Is the stretch always this crowded?
More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC, or taking their first steps to being independent. City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls, and at this rate, they'll need to expand again soon.
Well, I'd like to see what you've got.
No fancy stuff and no special orders. Ain't got the patience for it.
Huh. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward stuff, huh? Toast. Okay, we've got a ballistics weapon expert. Oh my. It's a gang tattoo. Who'd you run with?
Good eye. It's not something most people pick up on. I grew up in the stretch, and I hated it. I was ready to do anything to get out. Gang called the Mad Dog sent some recruits. I signed up. Did a lot of things I'm not proud of. Those days are over now. I got out, Aggie gave me a second chance. I intend to make the most of it. Enjoy, Aggies.
Hey, stranger. I think your ship's missing something. Me? I'm the best survivalist around, and I'm looking for work. You interested?
What type of... Do I look like the type of person who needs help getting out of danger?
On the contrary. You look as tough as they come. I like that in a person. Means you're not afraid to get your boots dirty out in the space lanes. And if that's the case, then you need backup. That's where a hard-blooded guy like me comes in.
What type of skills does a survivalist come with?
I know a lot about firearms, and I'm one hell of a shot. You can trust me to back you up in any fight we come across. And that goes double for hunting aliens. I've gone toe-to-toe with creatures that make your head spin, and I've barely broken a sweat.
Nah, I don't think so.
Mark my words, he'll be back in 2 weeks tops. And I look forward to seeing you then, my friend. Safe travels in the meantime.
Yeah, alright, buddy.
What?
I ain't one of those who needs a lot of money or possessions to feel good about my life.
I'm not
Go easy
asking
on
for
Coma,
handouts.
okay? Everyone mocks him because
But
he's
if you
usually
got some
spaced
extra
out.
credits.
But I think deep inside, he's in a lot of pain.
Is Mooch a friend?
Kind of. He crashes at my place. But man, he could stay too long. I kind of want to tell him enough is enough. But I don't need that drama in my life right now.
How are you and Coma going?
Great, I guess. Coma's riding high. As in on drugs. I was trying to put it politely. I mean, I get it. We're in the slums. It's not the first time I've seen that. But with him, it's pretty much every minute he isn't working in the fields. His whole life is just work. Get high and sleep.
He has a right to live the way he wants. No, that's not living. That's fucking sedation. I take a bold, strong stance against trash like this. If it bothers you that much, then you should confront him about it.
Tried it already. He won't talk about it. In fact, it just makes him hit the stuff that much harder. The best I can hope for now is that he'll find some way to pull himself out of it. Guess that's just life in the slums. You either survive it or you don't. Keep on keeping on.
Right. You look like... Right. There you are.
You found me all right.
Oh my God. What's going on?
You're clearly on something.
You? I can't believe it.
Gonna crash at Sammy's for a week. Can't beat free room and board.
Sure. It's not a life of luxury, but I'm getting by, you know?
His name's literally Mooch. He just lives in people's houses. That's actually fucking hilarious. Man, these people don't even have fucking walls.
If you need something to ease the pain, I can set you up.
Thank you for saving my husband.
Mom and Dad keep telling me to go out and play. I just hope they don't yell at each other too much.
Even after all this time, we're still living hand to mouth. Nothing ever changes. Good luck to you.
Talk to the kid.
If someone calls me a UC piglet one more time, I swear I'm going to punch them in the eye.
Oh, interesting.
I'm just thankful to be alive after that robbery. Thank you.
How are things going for you?
Moving out here cost a lot. Now we're barely getting by. It's impossible to save up anything so Liv can have a future. Truth is, I was a fool to think anything would change. Now Simone and I barely talk, and Liv, that's even worse. You know what the worst thing for a parent is? To look into your child's eyes and see pity. That's how you know you've hit rock bottom.
What made you want to leave Sidonia?
Got tired of living under the boot. The UC always tells you what to do and how to do it. If you're down, they want to keep you there. I thought maybe hard work and patience would lead to better things, but it became clear that that was never going to happen. The only way out was to leave the UC behind. So I brought the family here. Things aren't much better, but at least I don't have the piglets breathing down my neck anymore.
Well, I'd like to help you and your family.
We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House, I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask.
I'm curious about what you're talking.
Remember? You asked. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Exelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akila City.
What's her problem?
She clams up the times I've asked. Not even Simone knows. I'm sure she's run afoul of the law somehow. That's kind of how she operates.
Well, I've got a ship. Shouldn't be a problem for me.
You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
All right. You're a person.
Doing the right thing is tougher than doing the easy thing, but it always works out better in the end.
It ain't safe enough to farm the wheat by hand.
Might be we could invite the Jansens
over. Robot
over?
tech than a farmer some days. Those sad sacks in my home?
If you won't help Marco find a job, least we could do is give them a good meal.
I don't mean to be callous, but working with the Low House, I see how bad people got it. We have trouble looking after our own, much less some UC transplants.
The Jansens are good people, Axel.
You remember the colony wars? Because I do. I lost kin. Now you expect me to feed them, give them jobs? That could go to our people?
The Jansens aren't the whole United Colonies. They're just people. If you don't
listen
want
to your
help
wife.
them, what about their little one? Liv.
I've had enough of this. There's something deeply satisfying working the land.
Credits can't really buy you happiness. Hard work and honest living.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? It mean a lot to me and to others.
Sure, I can spare a minute.
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others.
Dude, what the fuck is that thing? Close your eyes! Jesus Christ! No, this fucking Golemite creature over here. Jesus. Sounds like you're doing some good work.
Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city, but it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need, and I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
Oh, Samco loved that. Of course he did. Samco will love anything that involves helping out the Freestar Rangers, just like Sarah will love anything that involves helping out the UC. Unless it's government officials, of course.
Feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the furthest reaches of the settled systems.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years for just a small price of admission.
Huh. Well, it's not that much.
Come right in.
I mean, admission is kind of cheap. It's probably worth a laugh at least.
I must ask, if you or your loved ones are weak of heart or of delicate persuasion, do stay away. The Alien Extravaganza may be too much for you.
I'm surprised there's...
Welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it?
You're gonna try to sell me something, aren't you?
I'm offering you the chance to see something truly exotic and unique. Now, a small remittance is involved, yes, but if you allow me to explain, I think you'll agree it's a price that's more than fair.
Alright, yeah, let me hear it.
With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems.
Oh, skip
What
this,
you'll
please.
see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity.
Is this for real?
Absolutely. There's a reason folks around here call me Honest Earl.
10 credits. For pittance. Literal pittance. Yeah. Let me see it.
Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Oh, he's got all sorts of crap here, huh? Oh, wow. He actually did. Look at that. So... interesting. Gross. I'm surprised he actually got little creatures. I thought he was like full of shit. Whoa. Well, that was a huge waste of time. Can I talk to him?
You can travel an enterprise in mind, a keen sense of
This whole thing is a
fairness,
sham.
and if that's your attitude, then please remove yourself from the premises and make way for the other customers.
It'll be nice to see some animals in person.
Alright, well, it's daytime now, at least.
This is just what the stretch needs. More down on your luck animals.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as is.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass for it.
It looks like we're down 2 crates of aluminum.
No, the guard took that to reinforce the railings of the wall.
Alright, the layout of this place is kind of starting to confuse the shit out of me. I don't really know where I'm going.
The rock might have some work for someone.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom?
That's what Mr. Tate is working on. We'll have to move out when
Andrew.
construction begins.
A
The
for
top
real
G.
house, like the ones in the core?
It's not going to be a manor house, honey, but 4 walls, a roof, floor.
Can Audrey move in with us?
Maybe. Mr. Tate says he's starting with 4 houses, so we'll have neighbors.
This is so cool!
All I need is work to pick up, and things may really turn around.
I'm gonna make up. We're gonna have a house with actual walls.
I get a bit worked up, thinking of all the folk helping with the housing.
So, Yeah, I'm noticing this place has a serious housing issue. In the sense that there's a fucking slum quarter in the what is supposed to be the independent. Okay, so hold on. Wait a minute. So, holy shit, dude. So, we're doing the Skyrim thing again. I don't know if you've noticed. Jesus Christ. So, the accusation of space Delphine for Sarah actually couldn't be more on the nose, because she's like uptight and very much goody-goody two-shoes, and doesn't like when you do things that you actually want to do. That's Delphine to a T. So we have Space Delphine, we have the Space Blades being Constellation, a secluded, mysterious organization. People don't even think they're real anymore. Literally the fucking Blades. The artifacts, which we haven't even gotten to that part in the main quest yet, but spoilers, there's fucking space magic. They showed that in the trailers. So there's fucking space magic. And with that, that's Dragon Shouts again. And the UC is the stand-in for the Empire, and the Freestar Collective are the Stormcloaks. This place, Akila City, is literally fucking Windhelm all over again. It's literally Windhelm. You've got it's the location of the rebels, the people who wanted to secede from the United Colonies. It's the location of the rebels, and of course, they have a quarter dedicated to just slums. Like, wow. How original. It's almost like we've fucking seen this before. Like, come on, man. It's such an obvious parallel, too. I can't believe they did it. They did it again. You know what I mean?
Coming in nice. Still have some potatoes to harvest.
Looks like it's gonna be a good year. Maybe you should expand. As long as you stay clear of wheat.
Okay, residential district.
Any damage?
No, just some graffiti. We cleaned it right up.
I don't like those hooligans in here after hours.
No harm, no foul. I mean, some of that work was even pretty good. Almost hate it.
Notice a lot of the buildings here in Akila aren't real. I mean, that place is real, but most of it isn't. Ah. Pizza's here. That is worth every penny.
Next time a friend comes in, we'd really appreciate
especially on discount.
Customs treatment.
There's a lot of heat from last time. I'm not sure if we can manage.
Double rate.
Listen, I'm no use to anyone if I'm, you know...
Triple.
Damn it. All right. I'll make it happen.
Kind of
you seem
right
shady.
Sorry. I do jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something.
Okay. Not really too keen on just walking into random people's houses, but it might end up coming to that. This place, you can really get lost in here. House of the Enlightened. Oh, no thanks. What quest is that tracking? Deputized. Talk to Emma Wilcox. Okay. Let's hold off on that. No, those are definitely not real characters.
Can't do this alone, Annie. I don't know. He helped with the bank robbery. I'm sure he'll help us. Stranger! Stranger! Come here! The suspect has been at Laredo every night. I've seen it myself.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Oh, believe me, I'm used to it.
That's a real suspicious thing to say. You better pick your words carefully around here. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
Well, you must be pretty good to earn a title like that. Wait. Ranger Emma Wilcox? She your mother?
That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers.
And what does a ranger surveillance assistant do?
I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city.
That's actually pretty smart. That's true. Nobody pays attention to kids. At least not in Bethesda games, nobody pays attention to kids. In real life, people are keeping keen eyes on children all the time, unless it's not their kid, in which case they are not paying attention to that kid. So maybe that is a smart thing, I don't know. Well, you must be pretty good to earn a title like that.
I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived.
I'm
Someday,
sure.
I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So
Jesus Christ, kid.
Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen?
It's a little grim.
Or are you gonna be on my list?
List? What list?
My list of people who might be troublemakers, so I have to watch them extra close. You don't want to be on my list.
Yeah, I don't plan on causing any trouble, if that's what you're asking.
That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
Oh.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open.
You're not a ranger, are you?
My mother is Senior Ranger Emma Wilcox.
Yeah, we've been over
And
this.
she said that I am a Ranger Surveillance Assistant. Ask her yourself.
Typical Bethesda game, repeating the same fucking dialogue over and over again. Why don't they believe you?
Because they're dumb. I give them a whole list of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them.
If there's a criminal loose, I'm game to help.
Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed
Formerly
didn't believe
Chucks. You sure this character's a thief?
I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was
Yeah.
acting all sorts of funny. He was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief.
Well, tell me you have at least some proof a crime was committed.
I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping. But it's no hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
So my theory already is it's the manager. Wait, he has a key card?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
How did you find all this out?
We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
You did all that. Akila City Security's got competition. Oh, please don't tell Cora. She's, handful enough without getting more ambitious ideas.
I followed the suspect all day. He had no idea.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
You're doing Akila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to
finally,
bring him
our
to
first
justice.
timed quest. Alright. Well, unfortunately, pizza's getting cold, so I think I'm gonna take a nice little dinner break. Mostly because, and I'm sure in the actual edited version of this, you're not gonna see the 20-minute gap of me feeding myself and some animals, so I'm gonna call it here, and we will pick this up next time in Akila, of course, obviously. Oh, jeez. That's a reference. So, hope you all enjoyed, and we'll pick this up next time. Until then.